Clean energy advocates in Maine are celebrating the 2-year anniversary of a federal law aimed at tackling the climate crisis. On this day in 2022, Congress passed the Inflation Reduction Act. Since then, Maine has offered incentives to businesses, schools, nonprofits, and households to promote clean energy in various ways. Advocates and officials herald IRA investments and incentives as paving the way for job creation in building clean energy for America.
The benefits of this landmark legislation are tangible everywhere we look. These massive investments are fostering the clean energy transition and building modern, efficient, and reliable infrastructure. And these policies will help us generate clean energy to power our homes and transportation systems. Neighborhood by neighborhood, they'll enable us to modernize our homes and schools, access solar energy, purchase clean electric appliances, lower energy bills, and transition to electric vehicles that reduce our reliance on dirty fossil fuels.
We did receive a comment in response from the Maine GOP on the IRA. Jason Savage said Jared Golden voted for Biden and Harris laughably named Inflation Reduction Act that did not reduce inflation and added trillions to the debt after claiming he wanted to reduce the debt. Another flip-flop from Jared Golden.